In this video we're going to look at some keywords we can use in queries to make them a little bit more specific to our needs. So the first keyword is between. So the between keyword can be used as part of the criteria in one field. So we can select the first name and surname from our customer table where the date of birth is between the 1st of January 2000 and the 1st of January 2001, and it will pull up the date that we need. So obviously it won't get Bob Bloggs because he was born in 1979, but it will get Alice and it will get Fred. So it'll return both of those fields, records rather, because their dates of birth are between those two values that we've specified. So that's between, so it's really useful for numeric values or date values. You then got the like keyword. So the like keyword, we use it with wildcards. Now a wildcard in a database is the asterisk or the star symbol. So where you place the wildcard in a query, it changes how the query will react. So again, we're going to search the first name and surname from the customer table where the surname is like asterisk S. So what this means is it'll actually return Bob Bloggs because it'll accept anything before the S and nothing afterwards. We've got a very similar query here, so we've got the like keyword again. Now we're doing like S star. Now what that will do is that will return Alice Smith because it will return anything after the S but nothing before. And then we've got like asterisk HA asterisk. Now what that will do is that will return Fred Richards because it'll accept anything before or after the HA. So the next thing we'll look at is relational operators. Okay, so you've seen these before, but if you use equals, you're saying is x equal to y, then you've got the greater than symbol, is x greater than y, then you've got the greater than sign next to an equals, which is greater than or equal to, and then you've got less than or equal to, and then you've got both the symbols, so less than and the greater than, and it is x greater than or less than y. So I'm just flicking across to the cars database that I had from the last video, and I'm going to show you how I might use these like functions. So I've got a query that I've set up for the manufacturer, model and colour, and let's say that I want to find all the cars whose colour starts with BL. So my criteria is like, and I can just put in BL and a star. Press run, and you can see I've got all the cars that are black or blue or black yellow because they all start with BL. That's because in my query I've put the wildcard after the BL, so it looks for BL and anything after the BL. Now another thing I might want to do is I might want to look for all of the cars whose model ends in RA. So I could do like, then star, RA like that. Run, and you see I'm getting a Vauxhall Vectra, Astra and a Tigra, and there's a Zafira because they all end in the RA. So again, because I've put my wildcard before that, it looks for basically what is at the end of the string, what is at the end of it. And now using the between, what I might want to do is add in the year, and maybe I want to see all of the car years between 2010 and 2015. So you see, I've just clicked view. Sometimes your exclamation mark in the corner, this one will disappear, but you just press view, it still works. So I run that anyway, and you see it's got all of the cars between 2010 and 2015, but it hasn't got any of these older ones like 2002. The 2002 wasn't in there, 2008 wasn't in there, so we know that's worked. So that is using like, using wildcards, and using between. Hopefully that was useful, and those sort of little additional bits to queries will help you with any problems you've had and any issues you might have when you're practicing for your IGCSE ICT exam.